going to show you how to import into SketchFab what you have made in Tinkercad. So we're going to click on that .obj file for 3D print, and it's going to export you a little file. It's going to be a folder with two things in it. So we're going to need to look at this folder, and we're going to need to extract that folder, extract all. And once the extraction is done, you will see two things, and these two are related to each other. One is the shapes, one is the colors or the materials. So you're going to go into your SketchFab account and click upload a new model. We're going to need to drag both of those across together and then click upload files. Once that's done, you'll see it will load for a little bit, and now it's finished. We'll just click on that little play button. We'll just get a little preview of what it looks like in 3D. So you've uploaded your 3D model. You'll see that the colors are pretty washed out and it's on a funny orientation, so we're going to edit 3D settings. Don't worry about the colors being washed out, we can fix that later. Not in this video, but we'll do that later. And once this model loads up, there it is. You see it's in a funny orientation. We can move this around the different axes, so you can flip it around that way, you can spin it around this way, but we want to lie it flat, so we'll just rotate it on the x-axis, and that looks good, apart from the fact that it's way too high up. So we're just going to move it. We're going to click on the floor, and if you use that little blur arrow, we can move the floor up. Just got to try and get it as close as possible, not too far, a little bit lower. Get it as close as possible to sitting on the floor. And that's pretty good. And if you click on your AR/VR view, we're going to now look what it looks like to a person. So you'll see that the person is huge compared to it. I'm just going to move them around. This can be a bit fiddly, moving the person around. So you just need to get used to that. Easier with the mouse. So we're just going to move the floor level. So we've clicked on AR/VR. We're going to move the floor level so the person's feet are on the floor as close as possible. We'll fix that up a bit more soon. Now if we look at the person's huge, so we're going to need to scale them down a little bit. So we'll go to the scale, we'll drag them down. Okay, and then zoom in. This can be quite difficult. If you find yourself away a bit, you can use the shift, and then you can hold shift button, you can drag across. So our person's sunken into the ground, so just move the floor level a bit so that their feet are on the ground pretty much as good as you can get. And we'll need to move the person so they're standing on the floor, and they're still too big. We'll shrink them down a bit. Maybe still too big. I think they look like they're taller than the building, so I'll just shrink them down a bit more. I think that's pretty good. And we're just gonna check one more thing. If we just go down the bottom here, it says warning, we need to move them to the floor. They're floating in the air, so we just click that button and now they're sitting on the floor or standing on the floor. And now that's done, we can click on Save View. We're happy with that view, and it will give you a little preview of what it looks like to your person. So when you look at it in AR, they may be a little bit big. We can fix that up still.